Hello everyone, good morning all of you. Welcome to you all in today's third lecture of chapter number 3. And the name of chapter number 3 is A Trip to Bhopal. Now today we are going to study continuous story about to Bhimbetka, and after that they are taking lunch, and what they are doing in the lunch time, that all things we have to study in today's session. To Bhimbetka. After the buses are refilled, the journey start again. In our previous session we already studied that the two buses are there and they stopped at one petrol pump. Why? To refill the tank of petrol. So after refilled the buses, the journey start again. Now the children are told that they are stopping at Bhimbetka. Anjan says that, what is Bhimbetka? So Miss Raina says that it is a place with lots of caves and cave paintings made by the people 10,000 years ago. So Sumanto says that 10,000 years? I cannot even think of 1000 years back. Here the children are small, so they are very surprised when Miss Raina says that Bhimbetka is a place with lots of caves are there, and in that caves there are many paintings are there, and that all paintings made by the people, but the duration of that is too much. It's a 10,000 years. So Sumanto can't believe that, okay, 1000 years back these all things are there or not. After that, Gopi says that, oh, 1000 years is a big thing. I can't even think 100 years. Sumanta says that I can't believe of 1000 years. So, whereas the Gopi says that I can't even think of 100 years back. So, Gauri say, I can think of 100 years. She is believed that Gauri is believing that there will be 100 years because my grandmother's is 100 years old. The age of grandmother's father's grandmother is 100 years old. So Gauri can think and Gauri can believe that there will be 100 years. So Manjit says that means those caves are almost 100 great grandmothers old. Everybody burst into laughter. They all are enjoying their trip. So after this conversation, after this talking, they all are laughing. Now, the children are really excited to see the cave paintings. It is about 11 o'clock when they reach Bhimbetka. So here you can see the pictures of the caves in a Bhimbetka. You can see here in the caves here they draw the different paintings of different animals. So one of the says that, wow, even 10,000 years ago people made such a lovely paintings, that two on rocks. Oh, these rocks are of 1,000 years old. So Sankar says that this painting is also has a very big bisons. Bisons here is one type of animal. Hey, I got an idea. I will count the bisons and you count the deer in the paintings. When they look the previous painting, two friends talk with each other. Shankar says that to Bonomala that Shankar says to Bonomala that I will count bisons and you are count deer in the paintings. So Bonomala says that I will count the people. Let us see which are the most bisons, deer or people. So they see this is painting and they count 35, 36, 37. I got 37 bisons. Whereas another one says that 112, 113, 114. I got 117 deer. So here you can say how many more deers are there than bisons. So see here, there are 37 bisons. From this painting we know that there are 37 bisons. And how many deers are there? There are 117 deer are there in a cave painting. So here what we have to find out? We have to find out how many more deer. It means we have to compare number of bisons as well as the number of deer. Whenever in the word problem you have to do the comparison, you have to do subtraction. From number of deer 117 you have to subtract the number of bisons. So we can say that there are 80 deer more than bisons. Now this 80 comes how? 117, that is the total number of deer, minus number of bisons, that is the 37. So the subtraction of 117 minus 37 is 80. So we can say that there are 80 deer more than bisons. But Bonamala is the happiest because the number of people is even more than the number of deer and bisons together. If you count the number of bisons and the number of deer, do the addition of this both. So you will get whatever the amount that is also smaller than the number of people which Bonamala found. Her count is less than 200. How many people must Bonamala have counted? 214, 154, 134 or 177. So here you have one puzzle. You have to solve this puzzle. They says that the number of people is greater than more than the number of deer and the number of bisons together. But the counting is not less than 200. So we can't say there will be a no 214 people. Okay. Now 154, 134 we can't say because we know that the number of bisons are 37 and number of deers is 117. So do the addition of 117 plus 37 is equal to 154. Okay, so we can't say the number of people is 154. We can't say 214. Why? Because in the clue they were given the count is less than 200. So we can't take more than 200 number. So 214 not. Now the second one is 154. That is the sum of number of deer plus number of bisons. And in that puzzle they says that the number of people is more than. That's why we can't take 154. Now 134, that is the less than. So we can't also take. If we are taking 134, then the sum of number of deer and bisons be increased. So our last answer 177. So we can say that Bonamala have counted number of people is 177. The guide tells them that there are 600 cave paintings in all. It is time to leave Bhimbetka. They have spent 1 hour there in a Bhimbetka. So what time is it? So as you know already, when they reach at petrol pump, okay? So it's by 11 o'clock plus 1 hour they spent in that cave. So plus 1 hour. So we can say now the timing is 12 o'clock. They are now moving towards Bhopal. They should reach there in less than 1 hour. So it's about how many o'clock? It's about 1 o'clock because they left Bhimbetka at 12 o'clock. Okay, now if they reach there, there means in Bhopal less than 1 hour. Then what is the time? That is the 1 o'clock. Now their lunch time will be start. The children are hungry by this time, so they take out their lunch packs. Biscuit, oranges, bananas are also distributed in all the buses. Each child is to be given one orange, one banana, and five biscuit. All the children take oranges and biscuit, but the 38 children do not take bananas. So can you say that how many oranges, biscuit and bananas are distributed? So see here, as we know already, the total number of children is 210. We have to find out first number of oranges distributed them. So number of children multiply by number of oranges distributed. How many children are there? 210 children are there and each child get one banana, one orange. So we can say 210 multiplied by 1. So 210 oranges are distributed. Now you have to find out the number of biscuits. That is also number of children multiplied by number of biscuit distributed. So number of children is 210 multiplied by how many biscuit each child get? So each child get 5 biscuit. So it's a multiply by 5. 210 multiplied by 5 is equal to, we can say, 1050 biscuits are distributed among 210 children. Now we have to find out number of bananas. So the number of children is 210. Now from this 210, 38 people, 38 children are not taking banana. Do not take banana. So what we have to do? We have to subtract. So 210 minus 38 is equal to 172 bananas. Now Manjit and Bhanu quickly finish their lunch and start asking the puzzle to pass the time. Manjit says that, tell me the number Tell me the number which is exactly between 100 and 115. So Bhanu say 120, 130. No, it's a 125. You know that exactly the number which lies between 100 and 150 is 125. Now Manjit says, right, okay, you ask now. Other children are also joining. Everyone is asking puzzling the questions. Now the first puzzle. I gave 4 toffees each to 4 of my friend. So one friend get 4 toffee. And how many friends are there? 4 friends are there. After distributed these 4 toffees to 4 of the friend, 3 toffees are also left with them. How many toffees did I have? So see here, you have to find out the total number of toffees. So we can say number of friends who get the toffee multiply by number of toffees given. How many friends are there? 4 friends are there. Each friend get how many toffee? 4 toffee. So we have to do the multiplication of 4 multiplied by 4, and after that the toffees which is remaining. How many toffees are remaining? 3 toffees are remaining. So we have to add 3. So 4 multiplied by 4, 1 4 is for 4 friends are there, and second 4, 4 toffees are there. So 4 4s are 16, and 16 plus 3. What you have to do? Addition. 16 plus 3 is equal to 19 toffees. Now another puzzle. What numbers can you make by using the digit 3, 5 and 7? In your previous standard, third standard, you already know that how you have to make the smallest number and the greatest number by using different digits. So here they are not mentioned. You have to find out, you have to write down only and only greater number and smaller number. Here you have to write down all the numbers which you can make by the digit 3, 5 and 7. You can make 357 and 537. And what are the others? So we can say 357, after that 375, 375, then 573, then 735 and 753. These all are the different numbers which we will be make by using the digit 3, 5 and 7. Now your second puzzle. A number becomes a double if it is increased by 8. Now, you know already the meaning of double. Whenever you have to find out the double of any of the number, what you have to do? Either you can do the multiply by 2, or in another way we can say just add the same number in that. So here they were telling the number is increased by 8. So what you have to do? You have to do the addition of 8 plus 8. So we can say 8 plus 8 is equal to 16. Or in another one word we can say you have to just do the multiplication of 2 and 8. So it is also 16. Now your another puzzle. Think of a number which can be divided by 2, 3 and 5, and that number comes between 25 to 50. So whenever you have to find out this kind of number, what you have to do? You have to just do the multiply of numbers, which are that 2 multiply by 3 multiply by 5. So 2 3s are 6 and 6 5s are 30. So you also see that this 30 lies between 25 and 50. So which is that number is divided by 2, 3 and 5? That number is 30. Now next, a small ant climbs 3 centimeter in a 1 minute but slips down by 2 centimeter. When ant climbs 3 centimeter in a 1 minute, in the same 1 minute she slips down and the slips down by 2 centimeter. How much time will it take to climb 2 centimeter? So see here, first of all we have to find out the distance covered by ant in a 1 minute. So 3 centimeter she climbs up, and at the same time slips down by 2 centimeter. So we can say the distance covered by ant in a 1 minute is 1 centimeter. So how much distance, how much time will it take to climb 2 centimeter? So we can say that a small ant will take 2 minutes to climb 2 centimeter because in a 1 minute she covers only the 1 centimeter distance. So in a 2 minutes she covered distance of 2 centimeter. I hope you all understand these all things very easily. Thank you all of you.